Hi again, everybody. This is Mike of the Michael W. Hall channel. Please subscribe and like the video or comment. I'm going to be going through the level 2 scales and arpeggios, the technical tests on the RCM exam coming up on Sunday. And my goal is not to play just play through the scales to have you watch. I just want you to see various aspects of what we're concentrating on and make sure you cover all your bases. So the first thing is you want to make sure you are covering the various walking or alternating the fingers, the finger pattern. So when you play a scale, it's all index and middle alternation, or M and I, or M and A, or A and M. So you will be using all three fingers, but the examiner will ask you to play I and M and I, M, A, and AM, depending. You don't know what they'll do. You don't know what scales they'll ask you to play. The same with the arpeggios. So you need to know them all and master the fingerings in every way so that you can be ready for that. They may ask 2 or 3 scales and arpeggios. So the first scale is C major, no sharps, no flats in the key signature. You're in second position, so be sure to be conscientious of all the correct fingerings and be in a good position. No nails on the left hand. Classical guitarists use nails on the right hand to reinforce the volume, but the left hand should have short nails. And remember your rules of placement and practice slowly so that you can just play light as a feather in the left hand. Here's the C major scale. One octave, and then the cadence chords, G to C. Aim for the clear tone. Remember, with the right hand, when you play, the thumb and the fingers are separated in a way, so the thumb is coming vertically down and the fingers playing rest strokes toward the palm. Now, the examiner may ask you to play one of these patterns, I and M and A. Be sure you can distinguish between rest stroke and free stroke. As we talked about in lessons, free stroke is when the thumb or the finger passes through the string without landing on the adjacent string. So you will play into the air toward the palm. Important to alternate. You also can follow with the thumb. Now, if you're playing a 1 octave scale, you don't have to follow behind every string, but it helps to have that support. When you're playing rest stroke, you're playing into the adjacent strings. That's what gives it that thick sound. So you're playing through the string and into the next string and resting on it. It's called the rest stroke for that reason. And you get this thick tone. So the thumb can stay on the 6th string. Make sure it's very lightly touching the string, and that's all. It's just for support. There is not necessarily an exact science to that, but then again, there kind of is too, if you want to do it without stress. Now, the relative minors are A minor. Now, we know that the A natural minor scale is also demonstrated here in the descending melodic minor. So the descending melodic minor is a natural minor scale, and you notice that there are natural signs. The notes are raised and lowered. The A minor key signature for A natural minor is the same as C major. It's called the relative minor. And there are no sharps and flats in that key signature, but you will notice in the A harmonic minor, 2 octaves, the raising of the G, or the 7th scale degree. So the 7th scale degree has gone from G to G sharp. Here's how it sounds, and watch out for the fingerings. There are some tricky fingerings in here. 2 octaves. Little shift. And then the cadence. Got a little bit of a temperamental music stand here. Sorry. So again, it may be the alternation of A and M and A, or the others. So, and be sure to distinguish between free and rest stroke. They may ask you to do a tremolando, which in this case is 4 notes on each, or 4, yes, notes on each scale degree. Get the right scale. So whatever scale they ask you to do, be sure you're familiar with the name and how it plays out, and the technique involved. So again, free stroke, rest stroke, finger combinations. The tremolando can be the same way. I and M, M and A, and whatnot. But make sure you play 4 notes on each scale degree if you do a tremolando. So the A melodic minor has a raised 6th and 7th. So watch carefully. We have A, B, C. There's the E, F sharp, raised 6, G sharp, raised 7th. 2nd octave, shift to 2nd position for F sharp. Now the 4th finger, you see the little dash next to the 4, that's a guide finger, so we move back down to the 3rd fret with 4th finger, because those notes are lowered to natural notes. And the chords are the same. G major. One octave. E minor harmonic, 1 octave. On the cadence chords, be careful here. You have a 1, 3, and 4, B, F sharp in the 4th string, D sharp in the 2nd string. When you go to the E minor chord, your 3rd and 4th fingers will move to the 5th fret. There are dashes next to those finger numbers. That's the guide finger, so you're on the same strings but different fret. So don't play those open, play those as written. Page turn. Now we have the E minor melodic. That's harmonic. Here's melodic. Raised 6th, raised 7th, natural. Be careful because the C natural's on a different string than the C sharp was. Same chords. A major, 1 octave. F sharp minor. F sharp harmonic minor, 1 octave. The C sharp, E sharp, G sharp chord, and then move to A and F sharp, a dyad. F sharp, A. F sharp minor, melodic, 1 octave. And then finally, the chromatic scale. Starting on A on the 5th string open. This is 1 octave, ascending and descending. Pardon my mistake. Let me do that again. One more time. You don't want to miss any half steps. When you play the arpeggios, they are in pairs. So you will have ones that are ascending and descending. They're not labeled that way, but essentially that's kind of what's happening. So there'll be one that's similar, like PMI, and then PIM, PAI, PIA. They're not exactly like the ones in later levels. There are some ones with 16th notes on the second page here, but on page 13, when you play the arpeggio, the examiner will actually give you the arpeggio to play. So they'll say something like the PMI triplet pattern. They won't say pattern 1. The name of the arpeggio is what the arpeggio actually does. So the PMI triplet pattern, 2 chords in the left hand and in the right hand, all free strokes. So you'll play and the repeat. And then the last note, the whole note. Be sure to hold it out, the whole note. Each one of the triplets is 1 beat, 1 quarter note beat. So you need to play them evenly. They're triplets. Triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. When you get to the whole note, 2, 3, 4. You don't all of a sudden go faster or slower. You keep the beat. Those are triplets. They're even. There's no space between them. You execute 1 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So most of your arpeggios in this level are triplets. That's the PMI triplet. This is the PIM triplet pattern. So practice these. Say them out loud by name. Do the same thing with the scales. Sing the notes in the scale if you can, or that would really help you musically. But name these when you play them so you know what they are. PIM triplet pattern. I'll skip the repeat to save time, but always take the repeat. The PAI triplet pattern, I'll just show you with the open strings here. We're playing 5th string with thumb, which is P, A, and then I. A is on the 1st string, the ring finger, and then the I, the index, is on the 3rd string. So you are alternating bass notes, so you're going from the 5th to the 4th string. In the previous ones you went 5, 4, 3 with the thumb, so your thumb is changing low notes. All right, so let me demonstrate. That's the PAI. Let's do the PIA triplet pattern. I'll play this time. All free strokes, of course. Take the repeat and then finish on the whole note. The next one, the number 5 in the book, is called the PIA-PIM triplet pattern. Our fingers will be more spread out, where you'll play 5. I'm calling out the strings now. 5, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2. So you're going from the outside notes to the inside. Now remember, this one goes down to the G, the low G on the 6th string. Not all of them do. You're playing mostly 5th and 4th and sometimes 3rd string in the thumb. But on that one, we play 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 6, 5, and then the 5th string. So that's the first 5 arpeggios. Page turn. Now we have the PAI, PMI. So that's backwards from the previous one. So we play repeat. One, 2, 3, 4. So that's a demonstration. You carry out the repeat, and then the last measure is a whole note. The last three are 16th note patterns. The PIMA ascending pattern, so you're starting on the low note of the chord and working up to the high E. Sixth string. So you have arpeggios 5, 6, and 7 in your book. Excuse me, 5, 6, 7, and 8 utilize the 6th string, 3rd fret, the low G in the thumb. So you'll need to remember that. Those are the exceptions. It's just 4 arpeggios that do that. The PIMA ascending, and then PAMI descending. So you'll still play your bass line first, and then AMI. Now, for those of you wondering out there, what in the world is he talking about? He's calling the thumb P, the I index, the M middle. We understand that. The A is the ring finger. Well, those are the abbreviations for the Spanish words for thumb, index, middle, and ring. So the pulgar, thumb, indice, medio, and the annular. This is the C finger, or the chiquito, the little finger. The 9th arpeggio is the PIMI pattern. I goofed that up. Taking the repeat. So that's not this rolling chord like the previous ones. Like you're playing all the strings. This one you're playing PIMI, playing the 5th, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 4th string in the thumb, 3rd string in the thumb, and your chords, it's the same 2 chords. So that covers the technical tests. I left a few mistakes in there, but hey, we'll work on this and lesson, and I just wanted to demonstrate some things and make sure you are on the right track, and appreciate your time. We will quickly move into the next level next week after August 4th is past. Isn't that exciting? So a lot more videos coming as musicianship and technique are elements of music we must combine with theory and learning our music as well, so we synthesize everything together to play not only skillful music but expressive music. So take care, everybody. Good night.